You've been told your whole life to pursue happiness. What if that's terrible advice? Science shows that actively chasing happiness can make you lonelier and more depressed. Even forcing positivity can be toxic, damaging your well-being by suppressing real emotions. The truth is, happiness isn't found. It's a byproduct of building strong mental health. In the next few minutes, we'll break down the biology and psychology that connects your mind to real joy. So, where do feelings of happiness actually originate? It starts with your brain's chemical cocktail. Meet your brain's core chemicals: serotonin for mood, dopamine for reward, and oxytocin for bonding. Brain scans show a feel-good center. The left prefrontal cortex lights up when you feel positive emotions. But this whole system is fragile. One night of bad sleep can disrupt serotonin and destabilize your mood. The critical insight isn't just knowing these chemicals exist, it's that your daily actions regulate them. Let's start with one of the most powerful regulators we have: genuine social connection. Why does a hug or a meaningful conversation feel so good? It triggers a release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Oxytocin does more than make you feel warm. It actively lowers cortisol, your body's main stress hormone, building resilience. Loneliness, therefore, isn't just a sad feeling. It's a state of chronic stress from oxytocin deficiency. But if our brains are so wired for this connection, why is despair skyrocketing, especially among young people? Before we answer that, let's look at the other tools we have to directly influence our brain chemistry. The science is perfectly clear. Certain behaviors are non-negotiable for building a mentally healthy mind. First, move your body. Physical activity releases endorphins and can work as well as some antidepressants. Next, practice gratitude. Daily appreciation literally rewires neural pathways to focus on what's going right. Try mindfulness. Meditation stimulates GABA, the neurotransmitter that calms the brain and reduces anxiety. And surprisingly, perform acts of kindness. One study found it improved well-being more than some therapies. These practices build a strong foundation, but our modern view of mental illness and happiness is often wrong. We assume a diagnosis means a life without joy. That's a myth. 68% of people with a disorder report still feeling happy. This brings us back to our question. Despair is rising because our modern world is disrupting these exact connection systems. Another myth we chase is wealth. Past a certain income, money has a very weak link to greater happiness. The final piece of the puzzle is our relationship with difficult feelings. A healthy mind isn't always positive. Processing pain, not avoiding it, builds resilience and meaning. Even crying is a tool that can reduce stress. Let's connect these ideas. We began with the paradox that chasing happiness fails. Now we see why. Chasing happiness is often a hunt for a fleeting dopamine hit. True well-being comes from balancing all your brain chemistry. Practices like gratitude and exercise are not happiness hacks. They are maintenance for your mental health. The goal is not to feel happy constantly. It's to build a mind that is resilient enough to process sorrow and open to joy. Happiness is not the destination. It's the view you admire when you're on the right path, the path of mental wellness. So, stop chasing a feeling. Start building a life that produces well-being as a natural consequence. Pick one practice we discussed, a walk, a phone call, a gratitude list, and treat it as an investment in your mental foundation. Share in the comments which mental health practice has most surprisingly affected your own sense of well-being.